It's time to head to the local fish store, and today I have a partner in crime. We are heading to Zooxae in Elgin, Illinois, one of our favorite local fish stores, because I am stuck. I have a couple small scapes coming up, hopefully for this month, October. One has to be this month. And I am stuck for either the scape, the plants, or in one case, I don't know how to rig up the light. And for those of you choosing to watch this video, you are going to get some sneak peeks, some Easter eggs, shall we say, into what's coming up next. When I get stuck, this is the best way for me to get unstuck, and that is to see tanks and scapes in person. And Zooxae is probably one of my favorite places because it is very artistic, very out of the box, literally, with the scapes that they have showcased in their beautiful store. At least one of my small scapes coming up will be with some interest above the waterline. So what I was paying very close attention to is what plants are they choosing? Look at that smoke. One of these days, I don't know what, at some point, I will have that on one of my small scapes. How cool. With the bromeliads, the ferns, lots of different choices, branches. I look at a lot of different things, and even the fish choice that they have in these tiny tanks. I love the bright colored fish. Blue axelrod would be an awesome choice, but I also liked the red in another tank. For a vivarium setup, pay close attention to which plants are domed and which ones are not, so you know how much humidity they'll need. Lighting ideas was another one big on the list for today's stop, because if you have anything coming out from over the aquarium glass, that light obviously cannot hit any of your hardscaping or your plants. And of course the light will have to function to keep your out of water plants alive as well. So there are lots of ideas to get from here, either suspending something from a shelf above, maybe a clip-on light like they have here. Lots of different ideas that I got. As you can see here, my partner in crime is also working on one of his larger scapes, and this dojo is invaluable. Even the measurement along the back can tell you, is this going to fit in your tank? He's got a very cool piece of driftwood that he found out after the fact how much that cost. Which is funny. Welcome to the wide world of aquascaping. And then, of course, when he vacated it, it was my turn. And as you can see, I have a very small little lot of elephant skin stone. Beautiful. I don't exactly know which scape this is going to go in, but it was a must-have, especially these tiny little pieces. And this very small little pile only cost me about $10. While in the hardscaping area, I did see they do have these tiny little river rocks in 3 different sizes. I currently have the very tiniest size, but I do believe I need some of the larger ones. I personally always leave the fish for the very end, and I will not be sharing the ones that will be going in my next scape. However, there are some of notable mention that I wanted to bring you. The black neons, I just wanted to show how much they're showing the blue. They're not all black, they do show blue. And look at these guppies. Generally, I don't keep guppies, they're very fast moving, but they're blue neon guppies. And this one, first of all, what plant is that? I just noticed this on the footage. And second of all, bumblebee gobies. I've never personally kept them. One of these days, I would like to have the water parameters that I could. And then pea puffers, which thankfully the the fine folks that are working there said, oh, look very closely, baby pea puffers, which just about killed me. So cute. Look at the size of them compared to the little granules of sand. Oh my gosh, I about died. And if you made it this far, leave me a little snail emoji so I know that you made it all the way to the end. This is your Easter egg. You may very well be seeing these snails in an upcoming scape. Let me know if you know what they are. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.